last few sessions of Neelam Map have received an amazing response. We have learned concepts of analytical reasoning. To introduce her, she is an analytical reasoning expert with years of experience in this particular field. Today, the topic which we have taken for this session is puzzles. The type of puzzles, as far as I can see and read on screen, are data arrangement, logical puzzles, schedule puzzles, and floor puzzles. On this particular note, there's a lot to learn from this session, and hope you all learn this particular topic. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Harsh. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone present in the class, live and taking directly. So today's session is about puzzles, and I guess last session you guys did the seating arrangements. Somehow they are related. It's a kind of set that comes together, or the kind of questions we can say, right? So in puzzles, basically what is a puzzle? First of all, let's discuss कि पहली बात तो puzzle से हम समझते क्या है, right? And then we'll see some of the types, categories, depending, taking care of your examination. So puzzle basically is that we are given random data, right? Random data has been given to you and you are supposed to organize the data. You are supposed to make it go in a way that it gives you the logical interpretation of that particular paragraph, right? So puzzle basically is like if you can connect it with the एक हमारे childhood में we used to do this thing कि अगर किसी एक picture के different pieces उसमें उसको काट दिया, cut it into different pieces, then you have to arrange them. So there also you are trying to connect the dots. Here also you have to try to connect the dots. When we talk about the categories of puzzle, it is like it has got immense of the categories, but keeping it down to data arrangement, logical puzzle, schedule puzzle, and floor puzzles, right? So picking with one example, we'll see how to go about it, and let's see how it goes. So starting with the very first question, guys. So this is the first question in front of you. And good evening, Arushi. So this is the first question we have right now. So it says that A, T, D, F, H, R, and Z, there are 7 students studying in 3 different colleges, 1, 2, and 3. So there are 3 different colleges. There are 7 different students with at least 2 in each college. So we have got 3 colleges. We have got 3 colleges. We have got how many students? 7 students. And they're suggesting that in each college, and the college names are what? 1, 2, and 3. And they're saying that in each college, at least 2 students are there. So 2 will be here, 2 minimum will be here, and 2 minimum will be here. Total counts to what? 6. That means the one, which is the left out person, will be added to either one college or second college or the third college. That means this also somehow indirectly tells us that 2 of the colleges will have just 2 students and one of the college will have, there will be 3 students, right? Now they like to study favorite different subjects. One is English, history, geography, mathematics, physics, chemistry, and biology. Not necessarily in the same order. Always you will be finding this line written in the puzzles. D's favorite subject is physics, and then you have, this is the from here to here. This is the basic data that tells us that what we need to do. What we need to do, we need to actually say that which student belongs to which college and prefers what subject. This is what our job is for this particular puzzle, right? So I will give you some time. Let's take 3 minutes time and let's see how you go about this, and then we discuss it. Okay. So if you guys are wondering what you are supposed to do, you are supposed to make that structure, and then we will be doing the question based on this. So once you are done with the structure, let me know. HR, no, it's not HR. It is a different line, and then there is another line. R does not study with H. Then there's a full stop, so there's no space after that. Then it goes like R does not like chemistry. So this is it, right? No issues, Arushi. Keep trying. अगर आप try करोगे तो फिर when we'll be discussing, you will get to, you will understand. That is fine, Paresh. फटाफट से करके बताइए आप लोग. Shall we discuss now, guys? This is like too much. Time is being consumed. Okay. Take 2 minutes. Okay, Arushi. Let's just give Ashish 1 more minute. Great. So let's discuss this one. So what we got? We have got ATDFHR. So 7 students, 3 different colleges. But how to process this data? आपको process कैसे करना है? हमें ये बताना है that which student studies in which college and prefers which subject. So this is what we are supposed to say, right? How many total students are there? There are 7 students. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again, kitne column ho gaye? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? Now, the very first data we have is they like to have different subjects: English, geography, history, mathematics. First statement, after the basic information, there are 3 kinds of information you get in puzzles. Or if suppose we talk about the arrangements of the seating arrangement, 3 categories of information are like, one is the data which is given direct. Second case is of indirect. The statement says something, you understand something, but you are not able to put it directly in the structure. Direct का क्या मतलब हुआ that you get it very clearly. And the third is elimination, right? Let's see. अभी इसी question में देखते हैं कि which of the statement can be called as the direct and which can be called as indirect, and elimination, right? Let's see in this question only. So the very first statement, D's favorite subject is physics and studies in college 2 with only A. So this says that D's favorite subject is physics. तो अगर person की बात हो रही है D, favorite subject क्या है उसका? Physics है. And studies in college 2 with only A. This is an important line. That this guy, D, studies in college 2. This is also clear. He studies in college 2 with only A. That means college 2 will have only D and A. So because this goes with only, this only word is important here. It is kind of closing everything. It is kind of, putting a restriction that this D studies in college 2 with only A. That is D studies in college 2 and D के साथ इस college में college 2 में only A studies. So we are sure that A also studies in college 2, right? Moving further, so this entire data, now we understand that A studies in college 2, but we are not sure that what subject A likes. So this is a kind of data which is direct. We are sure कि हाँ इतना हमें पता है कि subject में student में A आ गया और college में 2 आ गया. Subject नहीं पता, leave it. For now you leave it and you try to solve it later on, right? So this is the direct kind of information. Then we have, अच्छा एक और इसमें important चीज है. We have college 1, we have college 2, and we have college 3. There are 3 colleges. College 2 data is already fulfilled. There will be just 2 students. Now the students will be added in college 1 and college 2. I am sure that this is understood, guys. Right? अगर आपको इसमें प्रॉब्लम है तो प्लीज आस्क, अदरवाइज मेरे ख्याल से ये चीज क्लियर होना चाहिए कि कॉलेज 2 में अब और कोई स्टूडेंट नहीं आ सकता. कॉलेज 2 will not have 3 students, either 1 or 3rd college will have, right? Great. So further we go, it says H does not study in college 3. H does not study in college 3. Now, when they say that H does not study in college 3, so अगर 3 में नहीं पढ़ेगा H तो किस में पढ़ेगा? 1 में पढ़ेगा. तो we can directly write it H studies in college 1 and he likes English. So H does not study in college 3. From there we collected that H will be studying in college 1 and he likes what subject? English. So we can directly put this English. Further, we have F studies in college 3 and doesn't like mathematics. So they are talking about F. F studies in college 3. This is again a direct data and does not like mathematics. So this much of the information you see, does not like mathematics. This is the elimination information. कि आपको ये तो नहीं बता रहे directly कि what subject he is into, but they are definitely telling you that he does not like mathematics, right? So we have like how many subjects we have? 7 subjects we have, 7 students, 7 subjects. So definitely this F doesn't have like all the 7 choices. D has taken physics, H has taken English. Already 2 of the subjects are gone. F will not like mathematics. So including mathematics, F cannot have at least 3 subjects. Now F can have the subjects as history or geography or chemistry. Only these subjects, maybe biology also. Sorry, there are 7 total subjects. So 4 subjects are left after eliminating 3, including physics and English, and the one this F doesn't like, that is mathematics. So we can just write it in the corner that F doesn't like mathematics, right? Those who like geography and chemistry study in the same college. Now there's another information that the ones who like geography plus chemistry, so one person liking geography and another person liking chemistry, they study in the same college. Now what this college can be? Can it be second college? No. Why? Because second college में जो already एक student पढ़ रहा है, that is D already is liking the subject physics. So this geography and chemistry cannot come together as in college 2. So this can either go to first college or third college, right? Now the next statement we have is Z likes biology and does not study in college 1. So they talk about Z, that Z likes biology. Whatsoever is given direct now, उसको आप पहले place कर दो so that you are left with less of the blanks. So Z likes biology and does not study in college 1. So this guy doesn't study in college 1. So the choice he has is only college 3. So you can very directly, you can write here college 3, right? Next we have R does not study with H. So this R doesn't study with H, fine. Now H studies in which college? H studies in one college. So if R doesn't study with H, that means they are trying to say that R does not study in the college in which H studies, right? So H studies in college 1. So R has to study either in, not either. R will have to study in college 3 only. So you can directly write R here, right? So R will be studying in college 3. What else is given about R? So R does not study with H, fine. From this you concluded that R will be studying in college 3 because H studies in college 1. R does not like chemistry, and R doesn't like chemistry. Again, an elimination has been given to you, so you can just put it in a corner. A does not like history, and they are also talking about A, that A here doesn't like history, so you can also put it here that A will not like history. Right now, this is the entire data you have put right now, is the data that is completely direct given to you. So you put the entire data, and now you work towards the gaps which are, left unfilled. So this is the gap, this is the gap, this is the gap, and this is the gap. If I talk about the students, so see, we have D, A, H, F, Z, and R. So only one person is left out, that is T. So you can directly place this T here. There's no other way around. So this college 3 has got 3 students already. College 2 was already full. So college 1, that means this T has to be studying in college 1. As simple as that. H is studying in college 1 and T is studying in college 1. Now we have to see the subjects. So one statement was left unused. That is the one who liked geography and chemistry. These two students, they study in the same college. Now let's see what, and we also concluded that these two colleges can either geography and chemistry student can be, they can belong to either college 1 or college 3. So if we see, if we go about college 1, one student is already studying English. Other student if takes geography or chemistry, then there will be no pair coming together. So we cannot put this thing in college 1. So where are we going to put this? In college 3. So one person will come here, one subject will come here, either geography or chemistry. Another subject will be taking place here, either geography or chemistry. But as you see that R cannot like chemistry, so out of chemistry and geography, we are going to put here geography. So once geography comes here, F can take the subject chemistry, clear? And the left out subject are history and what's left out? History and chemistry, no. History and mathematics. So if you look at A cannot like history. So this is one blank left out. This is another blank left out. And the subject left out are history and mathematics. So history cannot take this place. So यहाँ पर आप क्या लिख देंगे? Mathematics. And here you can put what? History. So this is the whole arrangement where you see that D studies in college 2, likes physics. A studies in college 2, likes mathematics. H studies in college 1, likes English. F studies in college 3, likes chemistry. Z in college 3 likes biology, R in college 3 likes geography, and T in college 1 likes history. So this is the entire data, and from this, no issues, Ashish. You tried well. That's okay. I guess you will be able to do the rest of the question. The important part is that you try, right? So shall we see the questions now based on this? अच्छा, किसी को इसमें कोई confusion है, कोई doubt है तो please ask. Any doubt, anything. That why did we applied this thing or that thing, you can please tell me. चलिए, तो फिर अगर डाउट नहीं है तो हम आगे चलते हैं. Let's take the questions based on this. Okay guys, so this is the first question. It says that which of the following combinations is correct. तो बताइए कौन सा combination correct है? Looking at your structure. Did you copy the structure or should I take you to the slide? This slide. So which of the following combinations is correct? That first college A mathematics, is that correct? First college A mathematics, is that correct? No, it's not correct. It's wrong. A third college F chemistry, is that correct? Third college F chemistry. Third college F chemistry, yes, this is correct. So directly we can say the answer to this question is B. You don't have to go further because they're asking for a correct one. So B is definitely correct. Which of the following groups of students study in college 1? So college 1 वाले कौन कौन है? Ashish says D option, that is HT. Is it so? College 1 H is there, college 1 T is there. Definitely, Ashish, you are right. So we have D as the right option here. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following group of students study in college 3? तो इनमें से कौन से student जो है वो college 3 में पढ़ते हैं? College 3. A option suggests Ashish. Let's see. So F is there, Z is there, and R is there. So definitely this first option. Next is what is T's favorite subject? T ka favorite subject, I guess, as I remember, it has to be history. Yeah, history it is. So none. Why none? Okay, so we don't have history written here, so none, definitely. So the answer will be none. In which college do three of them study? तो तीन किस कॉलेज में पढ़ रहे हैं? थर्ड कॉलेज में. So the answer will be C option, right? So the answer we have here is C option. Correct. So this particular question is entirely your data arrangement puzzle, where you are given data and you just have to arrange the data. As simple as that. Nothing more to be done. We have seen that there are three set of information. That one is your direct, second is indirect, third is elimination. Direct is the data you directly put in the structure, making sure that you are left with less of the blanks so that it becomes easy later on. Then you work on the elimination. Eliminations are very, very important, very vital. So you always first work on the elimination, then you work on the indirect data. So they go hand in hand in a way, because it kind of reduces your choices, right? So let's go on to the next one. And this, you see a question in front of you, a very small question, just 3 lines you see, but it's a logical one. So looking forward that how you go about this question, guys. So let's take 3 minutes time exactly for this one, and see how it goes. Guys, did you solve this question or this one? This one did you solve? Okay, fine. I guess the slide got. Okay, fine. So what we got in this? Four friends, Amrita, Deepa, Smita, and Riya, completed their PhD in different number of years. The one who took maximum time took 8 years to complete her PhD. So maximum time taken is 8 years, right? While the one who took the least time took only 3 years to complete it, and the minimum time taken was just 3 years. Then they say Riya took more time only than Amrita. Okay. So such kind of statement, they make sense and they are to be taken seriously. What we need to discuss here exactly, we need to tell that there are four friends or girls, whatever you want to keep it, right? So they are completing their PhD in different number of years. So number of years are different, right? This is what we are supposed to say. 1, 2, 3. The first, it says Riya took more time only than Amrita. If suppose you want to keep this structure in decreasing order, let's suppose we are putting the maximum number of years is what? 8. So you put 8. The least number of years is what? 3. So you put 3. So we are putting the data in descending order. The maximum is here, then second, maximum, and then the third and the fourth, right? The least one. So when they say Riya took more time only than Amrita, अगर रिया ने टाइम सिर्फ अमृता से ही ज्यादा लिया है, तो प्लीज सजेस्ट मी गाइस, शुड आई कीप रिया इन द सेकेंड at this place, or should I keep Riya at this place? From down at the second place or from top at the second place? Where should this be coming? Ashish, let me complete this structure and then I will be able to tell you that this is right or not. ये बताइए पहले कि हम कहाँ रखेंगे इसको, रिया को. रिया टुक मोर टाइम ओनली देन अमृता, तो आप इसको टॉप से सेकंड कॉलम में रखोगे या बॉटम से सेकंड कॉलम में आना चाहिए अमृता, इसको रिया को बॉटम से सेकंड कॉलम में आना चाहिए. एग्जैक्टली. When you say that Riya took more time only than Amrita, that means only Amrita has taken less time than Riya. So less time, that means just the least time that will be. So Amrita comes here. That means Amrita takes the least time, that is 3 years, and Riya has taken time more than just Amrita. So some amount of years should come here. We are not sure of that. We'll बाद में देखते हैं इसको. And completed her PhD in 5 years. No, this is given actually. Riya took more time only than Amrita and completed her PhD in 5 years. Exactly. It is given. So completed her PhD in 5 years. Next, what we have? Smita did not take longer time than Deepa to complete her PhD. That means Smita did not take longer time. That means that Smita, or we can directly say that Deepa took more time. Deepa took more time to Smita. That means in first column we are supposed to put Deepa, then we are supposed to put Smita. Getting the point? ठीक है. तो ये हमारा बनेगा पूरा स्ट्रक्चर. ये 3 years कंफर्म है, ये 5 years कंफर्म है, ये 8 years कंफर्म है. अब यहाँ पे कितना साल, कितना ईयर यहाँ पे आएगा, दिस इज नॉट कंफर्म्ड येट, राइट? नाउ लेट्स गो अबाउट द क्वेश्चन. आयुष्मान, दीपा 8, स्मिता का पता नहीं, रिया 5, अमृता बिल्कुल करेक्ट. ग्रेट. Now, the first question we have is, how many years did Amrita take to complete her PhD? Amrita take how many years? 3 years. That means second option. The one Ashish was asking, if first का B answer correct है क्या? बिल्कुल correct है आशीष. Second पे आते हैं, how many years did Smita take to complete her PhD? What is your answer to this one, guys? See, BED क्या होता है? 7. Ashish says 7. Okay. Why not 6, Ashish, or 6.5 for that matter? How are we deciding? Because we do have options, Ashish. जरा ध्यान से आप देखो. How many years did Smita take to complete her PhD? अगर हम 7 बोलते हैं तो हमें 7 के बारे में कंफर्म कुछ पता होना चाहिए. It can be 5 से ज्यादा होगा, 8 से कम होगा, यही ना? Isn't it? या तो डेटा क्या होगा, 5 से ज्यादा होगा, या क्या होगा, 8 से कम होगा. तो 5 से ज्यादा अगर आप लेने के चलेंगे तो 6 है, 7 है, 6 years 6 months हो सकता है, 7 months हो सकता है. तो the best option here will be CBD. Sorry, this question we are doing. This is the one we are doing. So the best option here to go about is cannot be determined. The best one. You cannot just pick 7. You are not sure कि क्योंकि 5 से ऊपर तो 6 years भी हो सकते हैं, 7 भी हो सकते हैं, right? The best is that you go with CBD. The third and the last one, who amongst the following took the maximum number of years to complete the PhD? So maximum number of years taken by Deepa. So the answer will be D option, right? So D is our answer for this one. Right, correct. So let's. So this one was an easy one for you guys, right? हाँ, बोलो आशीष. 1 second. क्या हुआ? if we don't have fourth option, हाँ, fourth option यानी कि आप बोल रहे हो second वाले question की आप बात कर रहे हैं and you are suggesting then we choose 7. See, if there was not this option given, then obviously हमको पता है कि 8 से कम होना चाहिए तो 8 तो नहीं हो सकता, 5 से ज्यादा होना चाहिए तो 3 नहीं हो सकता, 5 से ज्यादा होना चाहिए तो 4 नहीं हो सकता, then obviously you choose the option number D. So it's something, कुछ भी हमें ऐसे ना हमेशा के लिए दिमाग में नहीं बैठाना चाहिए कि हमेशा ऐसे ही होगा वैसे होगा. प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड इज रिक्वायर्ड, राइट? तो हमेशा अपना प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड आप यूज करिए, अपना खुद आप ऑप्शन देखो विच इज द करेक्ट वन, ठीक है? तो ये आपको इतना कंफ्यूजन होगा ही नहीं, राइट? So let's go on to the other question and again a logical one. This is the question, guys. Try. अच्छा, थोड़ा सा इसको मैं हम डिस्कस कर लेते हैं so that it becomes easy for you. So this says that 4 sisters. So there are 4 sisters, A, B, C, D. They go to singing classes, fine. Each of the sisters take away watch belonging to other sister and a mobile belonging to another sister. Another has been used, right? तो क्या बोल रहे हैं ये कि A, B, C, D. There are 4 sisters. अब हर एक सिस्टर ने, यानी कि A ने भी और B ने भी, C ने भी, D ने भी, हर एक सिस्टर ने क्या किया है, और हर सिस्टर के पास क्या है, 2 आर्टिकल है, एक वॉच है और दूसरा आर्टिकल क्या है हमारे पास, मोबाइल, राइट? तो एक तो वॉच है, एक मोबाइल है, सबके पास एक वॉच, एक मोबाइल, एक वॉच, एक मोबाइल, एक वॉच, एक मोबाइल. अब क्या होना है कि हर एक सिस्टर की वॉच विल बी टेकन बाय, अब जैसे मैं ए की बात करूं तो ए की वॉच कौन कौन ले सकता है? ए की वॉच, ए की वॉच कैन बी टेकन बाय बी, सी और डी, तीनों ऑप्शंस है. देन वी टॉक अबाउट ए का मोबाइल. ए का मोबाइल कैन बी टेकन बाय अगेन बी, सी और डी. So if suppose A की watch, A's watch is taken by B, then A's mobile cannot be taken by B, then the answer has to be either C or D. This is what they are trying to suggest, that each of the sisters take away watch belonging to one sister to other sister. That means हर एक सिस्टर की वॉच जो है वो बाकी बची हुई जो सिस्टर्स है उनमें से कोई एक उसकी वॉच ले लेगी, और जो वॉच लेगी उसके अलावा जो 2 बची उनमें से कोई एक उस सिस्टर की क्या ले लेगी, क्या ले लेगी, मोबाइल ले लेगी. यू अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन? सो व्हाट वी आर सपोज टू डू, वी आर सपोज टू डू दैट, so among all these 4 sisters A, B, C, D, who is taking whose watch and who is taking whose mobile? So this is that question and it's a good one. So try, guys. लेट मी नो व्हेन यू आर डन. इसके क्वेश्चंस नहीं है, इसका हमें स्ट्रक्चर ही समझना है, ठीक है? Shall we discuss, guys? सबने कर लिया try? Great. Let's go about it. Okay. और फिर चेक करके आप बताना कि किसका किसका मैच कर रहा है, ठीक है? मैम पुट द क्वेश्चन. इसके क्वेश्चंस नहीं है आयुष्मान, बट जो हम स्ट्रक्चर बनाएंगे उसी से आ जाएगा. वी डोंट हैव क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू दिस पर्टिकुलर सेट, ठीक है? बट लेट्स सी, क्वेश्चन तो हम आंसर कर ही सकते हैं इफ वी अंडरस्टैंड द स्ट्रक्चर, ठीक है? तो स्ट्रक्चर पहले समझते हैं कि स्ट्रक्चर क्या बना है, और आप लोग मुझे बताना किस किस का स्ट्रक्चर सेम बन के आया है, किस किस ने ठीक बनाया है. यस, तो पहले क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लूं, ये हम स्ट्रक्चर बना लें, फिर क्वेश्चन आई विल आस्क द क्वेश्चन एंड यू आंसर, राइट? दैट वे वी कैन गो. और यू वांट कि अभी मैं क्वेश्चन पूछूं सो दैट यू कैन क्लैरिफाई कि आपका आपने किया ठीक है या नहीं. ठीक है, चलो ऐसा कर देते हैं. टेल मी, एज वॉच इज टेकन बाय हु? बताओ आयुष्मान, ए का वॉच किसने लिया है? अभी देखो सारे लोग अलग अलग बात कर रहे हैं. आशीष कुछ बोल रहा है, आयुष्मान कुछ बोल रहा है. आयुष्मान चलो आप जल्दी से आप आंसर बताओ इसका. ए की वॉच किसने ली है? बी ने. ठीक है, तो आयुष्मान का आंसर है इसके लिए ए की वॉच लिए बी ने. ठीक है, एक और क्वेश्चन बताओ आप. हु हैज टेकन डीज मोबाइल? हु हैज टेकन डीज मोबाइल? डी का मोबाइल किसने पिक किया है? ग्रेट, सब लोग बी बोल रहे हैं, बढ़िया. अब ये बताओ कि डी का मोबाइल किसने लिया है? स्मिता बोल रहे हैं सी. ओके, अच्छा. तो लेकिन आयुष्मान बोल रहे हैं कि डी का जो मोबाइल है वो लिया है बी ने. ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. अब इतने इससे हम आगे जाके देख सकते हैं कि हमने कहाँ पे क्या गड़बड़ किया है, कहाँ पे हमने सही किया है. ठीक है, तो इसको हम एज अ रेफरेंस ले लेंगे. ठीक, चलिए अब बताना हमको एग्जैक्टली क्या है. थोड़ा सा एक स्ट्रक्चर की बात करते हैं. हमें बताना है कि कौन सी सिस्टर का, ऐसे बना लेते हैं इसको, ठीक है? किस सिस्टर का वॉच टेकन बाय हु? तो यहाँ पे हम उसका नेम लिखेंगे जिस सिस्टर ने उसकी वॉच लिया है, ठीक है? एंड द सेम मोबाइल टेकन बाय. क्लियर है गाइस? ठीक है, हाउ मेनी सिस्टर डू वी हैव हियर? 4 लोगों का डेटा कलेक्ट करना है. तो 1 2 3 एंड द फोर्थ वन. ठीक है, now the very first statement that we see is A takes away the watch belonging to sister whose mobile is taken by B. तो अभी इतना तक पढ़ते हैं, while B ये आगे हम समझते हैं. ठीक है, A takes away the watch belonging to sister whose mobile is taken by B. तो क्या बोल रहे हैं? कह रहे हैं कि A ने अपनी उस सिस्टर की वॉच ले ली है. किस सिस्टर की? नाम नहीं दिया ना, नेम नहीं दे रखा है, तो आप यहाँ पे ब्लैंक छोड़ दो. A ने उस watch taken by whom? Watch is taken by A. So A takes away the watch. So A has taken the watch belonging to that sister whose mobile is taken by B. So ये बात समझ में आई क्या? A ने उस सिस्टर की वॉच ली है. वो सिस्टर कौन है नाम नहीं पता हमको. A ने उस सिस्टर की वॉच ली है. A ने उस सिस्टर की वॉच ली है जिसका फोन किसने लिया है? B ने लिया है. करेक्ट, यहाँ तक क्लियर है? आगे बढ़ते हैं. While जबकि B's watch is taken by, अब किसके बारे में बात हो रही है? B के बारे में बात हो रही है specifically. While B's watch is taken by sister who takes A's mobile. Okay, so if we keep it here, while B's watch is taken by the sister, नाम नहीं बोल रहा, अगेन नेम इज नॉट गिवन, बट ये कह रहे हैं कि B की वॉच उस सिस्टर, इफ आई प्रेजेंट दैट सिस्टर बाय अ साइन, बाय अ सिंबल, तो B की वॉच उस सिस्टर ने ली है जिसने क्या किया है? हु हैज टेकन A's मोबाइल इज टेकन बाय द सिस्टर हु टेक्स A's मोबाइल. नाउ दैट मीन्स B's watch is taken by this sister who also has taken A's mobile. तो ये बात समझ में आई क्या आपको? कि बी की वॉच उसी सिस्टर ने लिया है जिसने ए का क्या लिया है, मोबाइल लिया है। क्योंकि हमको अभी नाम नहीं पता है, तो वी what we have done, we have just represented it with a symbol. Do we understand this statement? And if suppose, इतनी बात समझ में आई, पहले ये बताइए। ओके, किसी को अभी तक कोई कंफ्यूजन है? अगर आपके दिमाग में ये कंफ्यूजन आ रहा है कि why have we not written A here, so we cannot write A here. Why? Because अगर आप यहाँ इस कॉलम में A लिखोगे, so A सिस्टर की वॉच A ही नहीं ले सकती। वॉच एंड मोबाइल आर टेकन बाय डिफरेंट सिस्टर्स, तो आप A की वॉच A खुद नहीं पिक कर रही, क्योंकि यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी क्या बनाया हुआ है आपने, A को बनाया हुआ है, राइट? तो यहाँ पे A नहीं आ सकता, इसलिए किसी एक अलग कॉलम में आपको A को प्रेजेंट करना था। दूसरी बात, now next we have is D takes mobile of C and D takes mobile of C. So D takes mobile of C. Can I put C here? अब यहाँ पर आ क्या सकता था? B has taken place, A has taken place. What sisters are left? C and D. So in this column, the very first column, I can present C also and D also. But tell me guys, after reading this statement that D takes mobile of C, D is taking mobile of C, अगर मैं यहाँ पर C को present कर दूंगी तो यहाँ पर कौन होना चाहिए था? D होना चाहिए था ना, but who has taken this place already? D. तो क्या हम यहाँ पे C को प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं? नो। यहाँ पे कौन सी सिस्टर आएगी? यहाँ पे D आएगी, एंड C कहाँ पे आएगी? C आएगी लास्ट कॉलम में, व्हाटएवर द स्पेस इज लेफ्ट आउट। क्या ये इतनी बात समझ में आई हमें? क्लियर है ये? ग्रेट। तो यहाँ पे आ जाएगी D और यहाँ पे आ जाएगी C। अब इन्होंने बोला D टेक्स मोबाइल ऑफ C, तो D टेक्स मोबाइल ऑफ C, तो आपने यहाँ पे क्या लिख दिया? D लिख दिया, करेक्ट है। अब ये पूरा आपने कैसे फिल आउट किया है? डायरेक्ट डेटा से, और थोड़ा सा हमने लॉजिकल अपना यहाँ पे दिमाग रख के आपने इसको कंप्लीट को फिल किया। नाउ वी हैव टू फिल अप द ब्लैंक्स व्हिच आर लेफ्ट ओवर, ठीक है? सो स्टार्ट विद द वन व्हिच यू हैव लिटिल हिंट अबाउट। सो यू सी अ स्टार हियर, यू सी अ स्टार हियर, दैट मींस यहाँ पर आप जिस इंसान को रखने वाले हो, जिस पर्सन को आप यहाँ प्लेस करने वाले हो, द सेम पर्सन इज गोइंग टू बी प्लेस्ड हियर इन दिस कॉलम आल्सो। व्हाट आर द चॉइसेस हियर? So D has taken mobile of someone, B has taken mobile of someone. So this place can either be occupied by, who are the people left? C or A. This place can either be occupied by C or A, because B has taken mobile of one sister, D has also taken mobile of one sister. The people who are left are C and A only, right? So among C and A, I cannot put A here. Why? Because A's mobile cannot be picked by A. Each person's mobile is taken by another sister and mobile by another sister, right? Two different people are taking two different articles, correct? So I cannot be keeping A here. Which one is to be kept here? Then out of A cannot take place, A is eliminated. What's left? C. So you place C here. The moment you place C here, since this column and this column will take the same person, so C will take this place also, right? So C takes this place and C takes this place also. Now, so we have got B, we have got C, we have got D. Who is the left one? A. So A takes this place. So this entire column is filled. Mobile taken by B, A, C, D, all have taken their places. Now we discuss the watch taken by. So A has taken place, C has taken place. The people who are left are D and B. So where to put D and where to put B? So very simple thing, you can see that if you are this column will take either D or B, exactly. So if you say that C's watch is taken by D, then this thing is already confirmed now that C's mobile is taken by D. This is given to you that D takes mobile of C. So D is already taking mobile of C. D cannot take the watch also. So what we do, we eliminate D from here, we fix B here, and we put D here. So the entire structure becomes like this. So this is the, now please guys, please tell me कि किस किस का same आया है structure. How many of you got the same structure and you find this question interesting or not? किस किस का same आया, जल्दी बताओ. आयुष्मान says yes ma'am. आधा. आशीष तुमको शायद बीच में कहीं पे ट्रबल हुआ है, बताइए. लास्ट में कंफ्यूज, ओके. आशीष, अब आई फॉरगॉट टू रिप्लाई टू योर कमेंट दैट टाइम. इज इट क्लियर नाउ? ओके, ग्रेट. ठीक है, वेरी गुड. अच्छा, अभी आप आयुष्मान ने कुछ क्वेश्चन बोले थे कि मैम कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछो। अब एक पहला क्वेश्चन हमने बनाया था कि ए की वॉच किसने लिया है, तो सबका आंसर आया था बी ने। तो ए का वॉच बी ने लिया है, ऐसा तो मुझे कहीं से कहीं तक दिख नहीं रहा है। ए का वॉच किसने लिया है? डी ने लिया है, ठीक है। तो पहली बात तो यहाँ पे अपना आंसर चेंज करेंगे हम। ए का वॉच किसने लिया है? डी ने लिया है। दिस इज फर्स्ट आंसर. Second question we have, D's mobile is taken by who? So some of you answered C option and some of C option, C as the person, and some of you answered B. So let's see, D's mobile has been taken by B. So B is the right choice, exactly. तो clear है क्या ये सबको हमें? Shall we move on now? चलिए, तो एक और क्वेश्चन समझते जरा इसे. Let's go on to the next one. The next question we have is this. क्या करना है इसमें? अच्छा, इसके क्वेश्चंस भी देखो, ठीक है. And there's one more question. Okay. So what we have, let's read the question. 6 professionals, Arnav, Binny, Tom, Jyoti, Karan and Priya, they have to advertise 4 products. What are they? Pen, watch, cars and candies. They have to advertise these 4 different products on 3 different channels. Right? And what are these channels? Star, One and Z. These are the 3 channels. Products can be advertised either alone or in pair. This is your first condition. क्या समझ में आया आप लोगों को इससे? आपको ये बताना है कि what we are supposed to say, we are supposed to describe that out of 6 persons, these 6 people have to advertise how many products? 4 products, right? On how many channels? On how many platforms? On 3 channels, right? Now they have given you some condition. अच्छा, हमारा स्ट्रक्चर क्या बनना चाहिए, हमें ये बताना है that which professional visits which channel, ये आपको बताना है, ठीक है. Which professional visits which channel and this guy is advertising which of the following product. तो यहाँ पर आपका आ जाएगा क्या? प्रोडक्ट, ठीक है. ये हमें करना है. तो यहाँ 6 columns, 6 rows you can be making. Now let's understand the conditions here, ठीक है. Products, the very first condition we have is products can be advertised either alone or in pair. तो जो प्रोडक्ट्स हैं वो आप या तो पेयर में एडवर्टाइज कर सकते हो, यानी कि इसका मतलब क्या है? इसका मतलब है वन प्रोडक्ट कैन ईदर बी एडवर्टाइज्ड बाय सिंगल पर्सन or on the maximum by 2 person. You understand this? Products can be, ma'am, in these questions can be, wait guys, the comment has gone by. Can we write the name? Definitely, of the persons first. बिल्कुल लिख सकते हो, but why you want to go that way? I'll tell you one thing. Maximum books tell you the same way. Who has asked this? आशीष कर सकते हो ऐसा, लेकिन मुझे नहीं लगता कि पहले से पहले आपको ऐसा करके अपना टाइम वेस्ट करने की कोई भी जरूरत है. व्हाई? बिकॉज यू ऑलवेज सी द डायरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट फर्स्ट. हालांकि इसमें कोई हार्म नहीं है, आप कर सकते हो, लेकिन पता है इससे क्या होता है? एक साइकोलॉजिकल एक चीज निकल कर आती है, दैट इज कि अब अगर आपने यहाँ पे पहले से पहले क्या कर दिया, पर्सन के नेम्स लिख दिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने यहाँ पे प्लेस कर दिया अर्नव, फिर मैंने बिनी प्लेस कर दिया, फिर मैंने टॉम प्लेस कर दिया, फिर मैंने ज्योति. अब क्या होगा, आपका माइंड जो है वो इस तरह से डेटा को रीड करेगा कि लेट मी जस्ट फाइंड आउट व्हाट आर द स्टेटमेंट रिलेटेड टू अर्नव. So you are trying to fill Arnav first, Arnav's column first, then you are trying to fill Binny's column in the second time. So that creates a, maybe that might take a lot of time, right? So it's okay, you want to place it, you can, but you don't have to be in this mindset that you are going to first work on the Arnav, then Binny, and then Tom and Jerry and this and that. ये नहीं करना है, बस इस चीज का ध्यान रखना है. बाकी आप पहले प्लेस करो, बाद में प्लेस करो, इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. बट द माइंडसेट हैज टू बी कि जो डेटा आपके पास पहले आ रहा है आप उसको पहले प्लेस करिए. दैट इज इट. इससे ज्यादा कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. तो इट इज कंप्लीटली योर चॉइस. नाउ सो व्हाट वी हैव, हम डिस्कशन कर रहे थे किसके बारे में? कंडीशंस के बारे में. तो पहला कंडीशन, प्रोडक्ट्स कैन बी एडवर्टाइज्ड ईदर अलोन और इन पेयर. यानी कि ये जो 4 प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, वॉच है, कैंडी है, कार है, हर एक प्रोडक्ट या तो उसको एक ही प्रोफेशनल एडवर्टाइज करेगा, और अगर एक नहीं कर रहा है तो या मैक्सिमम 2 लोग कर सकते हैं. तो हर एक प्रोडक्ट या तो अकेले ही एडवर्टाइज किया जाएगा या फिर पेयर में. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर. सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट क्या है अपने पास? अ पर्सन, एंड पर्सन नहीं होगा, ये अ पर्सन होगा. अ पर्सन can visit only one channel and advertise only one product. You understand this? So one person will be visiting one channel only and will be advertising one product only. Now you can ask this question, so how come one product will be advertised by two person? So these will be two different people, right? Like suppose Arnav also advertises a watch and Binny also advertises watch. So watch is getting advertised in a pair, na? But the people are Arnav and Binny. So Arnav will be advertising watch and Binny will be advertising watch. Getting the point? So this is how it is. Now advertise on a channel. तो आप एक channel में भी दो से ज्यादा लोग नहीं जा सकते. How many channels do we have? We have Star, we have One, we have Z. 3 channels. So one channel can have just 2 visitors. This is also the third condition. ठीक है? Are we done? Ashish. Shall we discuss, guys? ओके आयुष्मान, फटाफट करो. Okay, let's discuss, guys. The time is getting over. So what we have here, we start with the first statement. Binny and Jyoti both visit the same channel but advertise different products. अच्छा, इसमें एक और चीज थी कि no, not more than 2 person can advertise on a channel. Not more than 2 persons. That means one channel can have the maximum visitor as 2, right? अब इसमें अगर आप ऐसा करें कि यानी कि अगर 2 मैक्सिमम आ सकते हैं तो एक भी आ सकता है, इसका मतलब अगर यहाँ पर एक आ गया और बाकी 2 में 1 और Z में 2 आ गए तो टोटल विजिटर कितने हुए? सिर्फ 5 ही हुए ना. दैट मीन्स इस डेटा को कंप्लाई करने के लिए इट हैज टू बी द केस दैट नॉट इवन सिंगल चैनल विल बी विजिटेड बाय 1 person ओनली. All the channels will be visited by 2 persons completely. So 2, 2 and 2, that means all the channels will be having 2 visitors each, right? Now starting with the first statement, Binny and Jyoti both visit the same channel but advertise different product. So Binny and Jyoti, they both visit the same channel. So can we represent the same, since we do not know what channel it is, it's a star 1 or Z, but we can present this by a symbol, right? The channel is same, they both are going to the same channel, but they are not going to advertise the same product, they are advertising different products. So if she is advertising, Binny is advertising something like this, so Jyoti is advertising something like this, so we are representing it by 2 different symbols, right? Next we have Arnav who visits star. So this is given in a very direct manner that Arnav who visits star advertises neither pen nor cars. तो यहाँ पर आपको ये तो नहीं पता है कि क्या एडवर्टाइज किया, बट हाँ 2 एलिमिनेट कर दिए. पेन भी नहीं करेगा, कार भी नहीं करेगा. तो व्हाट ऑप्शन अर्नब एक्चुअली हैज? सो पेन नहीं करेगा और कार नहीं करेगा, तो व्हाट ऑप्शन ही हैज? वॉच एंड कैंडी. तो आई कैन जस्ट कीप इट एज वॉच और कैंडी. अंडरस्टूड गाइस? ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वी हैव Karan does not advertise candy. So if I put Karan here, Karan does not advertise candy. So you just make this thing elimination here. Candy advertise nahi karega. Next we have no girl advertises pen. So no girl is advertising pen. Now Binny and since this question, Binny, Jyoti and Priya, these are the 3 girls. So these 3 girls are not going to advertise pen. So I can simply say pen cannot come here also. Pen cannot take this place also, and pen cannot take place with Priya also, right? Next we have the 2 persons who advertise candy visits Z platform. तो वो 2 लोग जो कैंडी एडवर्टाइज करते हैं, Binny, I guess Binny take it. Binny, see this question doesn't say anything about the yeah, Stuart Binny. फिलहाल के लिए Binny take it as the girl, right? There has to be an explanatory note to it that there are 3 girls or 3 boys. इस तरह से कुछ होता तो बेहतर होता, but फिलहाल के लिए आप Binny को take it as a girl, right? Now coming back to our question, where we were. So the last statement says that 2 persons who advertise candy visit Z. Okay, वो 2 लोग जो कैंडी एडवर्टाइज करते हैं वो दोनों के दोनों किस प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाते हैं? जी पे जाते हैं. अब यहाँ पे ये क्वेश्चन आपके दिमाग में भी आ सकता है कि जी प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाने वाले तो बिन्नी और ज्योति भी हो सकते हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि ये दोनों भी सेम चैनल पे विजिट कर रहे हैं. लेकिन अगर आप जी प्लेटफॉर्म यहाँ मेंशन करोगे बिन्नी और ज्योति के लिए, तो बिन्नी और ज्योति के साथ थोड़ा सा केस अलग है. दे आर एडवर्टाइजिंग डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स, whereas the one who are visiting G channel, they are advertising what? Candy only, right? So we cannot put Z channel here. यहाँ पर भी नहीं कर सकते, आप यहाँ पर भी नहीं कर सकते. क्या हम यहाँ पे Z channel लिख सकते हैं? लिख तो सकते हैं, but what what this person has to advertise in that case. Agar ye Z channel visit karega Karan, so he will be advertising candy, whereas there is already an elimination given for Karan that he cannot advertise candy, so you cannot put Z channel here also. So the Z channel will take this place, yeah, or yeah. The people who are left are Priya and Karan. No, Karan has taken this place. Who else is left? Priya ke alawa. Priya and Tom. So write Tom here. Right? So they both are advertising what? Candy. Right? Acha, now coming to the product. We have how many products? We have watch, we have candy. We have watch, we have candy, we have pen, and we have car. So if I talk about candy, one product can be advertised either alone or in pair. So candy is done. अब candy को कोई और advertise नहीं करेगा ना. आयुष्मान क्या बोल रहे हैं? आयुष्मान is saying, मैम अगर बिन्नी गर्ल है तो बस बिन्नी एंड ज्योति में वॉच स्लैश कार होगा. हाँ एग्जैक्टली, बिल्कुल ठीक बोल रहा है आयुष्मान. नाउ तो कैंडी इज कंप्लीटली डन. कैंडी को अब हमें बात करने की जरूरत नहीं. नाउ वी आर लेफ्ट विद वॉच, पेन एंड व्हाट? कार. These three things are left. Now in this case here, this guy Karan cannot. Acha, let's first talk about the channels. See, Z channel visited by 2 person, done, khatam ho gaya. Z channel कोई और नहीं जा सकता. If suppose I put now the other channels left out is star and the one is one channel. If suppose you want to put star here, तो star यहाँ भी आएगा, star यहाँ पर भी आएगा, star यहाँ पे already placed है, यानी कि star कितनी जगह हो जाएगा? 3 जगह, 3 जगह हो जाएगा. That means star channel will be visited by 3 people. That cannot be the case. So what are you supposed to do? That you cannot put star here. यहाँ पे अब बचा कौन सा channel? 1. So 1 will be taking this place. 1 will be taking this place as well because they both are visiting the same channel. And here we have star, and star has to be here also. So that each channel is visited by 2 persons at least. I hope this is understood. Now talking about the what we have, we have watch, we have pen, we have car. So if we talk about Bini and Jyoti, they cannot advertise pen, so they will only go with watch or what's left, car. जैसा कि आयुष्मान भी बोल रहा है, I guess this is what you are saying. हाँ, watch और कार होगा. तो या तो बिन्नी वॉच एडवर्टाइज करेगी, तो ज्योति क्या करेगी? कार एडवर्टाइज करेगी, क्योंकि इनके पास कोई और चॉइस नहीं. या फिर बिन्नी अगर कार एडवर्टाइज करेगी तो ज्योति क्या एडवर्टाइज करेगी? वॉच एडवर्टाइज करेगी. यू अंडरस्टैंड दिस, राइट? वी नीड टू कीप इट दिस वे ओनली. देन वी टॉक अबाउट अर्नव एंड करण. सो अर्नव, see, candy is already occupied, so Arnav cannot advertise candy, right? Arnav has to advertise what? Watch. Okay, and this which is left out, this will be occupied with what? What is left? So Karan is left with, since no one is advertising pen, as you see, pen is nowhere, so you write pen here. Exactly. So this is the whole structure we have. That is, Vinny goes to one channel, advertises either watch or car. Jyoti goes to one channel, either advertises either car or watch. Arnav goes to star, advertises watch for sure. Then Karan goes to star, advertises pen for sure. Priya Z, candy. Tom Z, candy. So this is the structure we have. Yes, exactly. Ma'am, no girls here written. Now, getting to the questions, guys. Let's see the questions for jaldi se. So the first we have, who advertises watch? Who advertises watch? How will you answer this? Pay attention. Who advertises watch? For sure, watch is being advertised by Arnav. But watch can also be advertised by either Binny or Jyoti. In that case, आप सिर्फ अर्नव को आंसर मार्क करोगे या आप डी, दैट इज सीबीडी मार्क करेंगे? जल्दी बताओ. देखो, आशीष and everyone here, in this case, if you just write Arnav, then that means you are trying to suggest that only Arnav advertised watch. So CBD would suggest that Arnav definitely is there for sure, but out of the two girls, Binny and Priya, one has, Binny and Priya is there, or the other girl, Binny and Jyoti, one is advertising watch for sure. So better answer will be CBD, right? Moving further, which of the following channel product pair is definitely incorrect? Definitely incorrect, guys. Which one is definitely incorrect? Please tell me. बोलो आंसर क्या होगा? First option, star watch, and someone says D option. Star के साथ watch तो है, star के साथ pen भी है, and what else we have? One watch. One watch is not. One watch can be a possibility, right, Ayushman? So one pen. D option. One pen. Yeah, one pen will not be the solution. Definitely, Smita is right here. So the answer will be one pen. That is D option. D option is perfectly incorrect here. This cannot happen. So when they say definitely incorrect, that means something which is possibly do, like Winnie can advertise watch. So this is not possibly this one is not definitely incorrect. Winnie can advertise watch, so it's a possible solution, right? So the best answer here will be D option, which is like Smita has said the right answer. Now next is, which channel does Karan visit? Karan was visiting, I guess, Star Channel, right? Exactly. Next we have, if Binny advertised car, which of the following must be true? अगर Binny advertise करती है car, so who Binny advertises car? In that case, Jyoti must advertise watch, right? Let's see the option. B option goes right, that Jyoti must advertise watch in that case. Correct. Last one, what will Jyoti advertise? What will Jyoti advertise? Jyoti has to advertise either car or watch. So car or watch goes with the option number C. So that is the answer, the third answer, that is C option, right? So that is all for today, guys. Take care and bye. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Harsh.